Welcome back to Autocraft episode 3. I'm down on my villager trading hall area place thing. I need a name for this. I decided I need a name for this. And it is not much bigger. I've added just a couple of librarians. I mean, just a couple. I have most of the base essentials, and the important thing is almost every one of them trades glass. That's the important thing. The other, like, enchants, that's important too. But most importantly, glass, because that's part of my focus this season, glass. I've also decided to, I don't know, actually start a bit of a storage space area, like an episode 3 instead of 3 episodes from the end of the season, like I did last season. So I'm doing this. I'm kind of just playing around with blocks, block palette, and I kind of like it. I haven't decided, but I'll probably end up leaving it unless I come up with a brilliant idea. I want to do something on the floor too. Again, I just don't know what it is. The other things of note is I now have a backed up melon storage unit, which is bad. These so many things are coming in. Oh my goodness, and that was completely backed up. I went down and cleared it out a little bit, and I've got some of the extra melons in my inventory, and they're starting to come back in now. So let me really quickly craft them all up. There, that ought to do us for a while. I need to come up with another overflow storage for that so it doesn't get backed up again. But that, yep, melon and then pumpkin here. I wanted them closer, but with the way that I have the dropper elevator set up, this is it. So this is doable. It's fine, absolutely fine. And the entrance to that is down here, and it's nothing. I mean, it's nothing you haven't already seen. Just a simple water stream and droppers, and I mean, if you want a tutorial over that, let me know and I'll make a tutorial for it. It's nothing complicated. So I have also did a little bit of adjustment with the slime farm. Not slime farm. I am making a slime farm because of course I am. The iron farm. I managed to get myself on a hands of a couple of slime blocks, and I have the zombie now bouncing up and down on a timer using an etho hopper clock. And if you don't know what this is, it is very simple, just a clock. It counts the number of items that comes through, and it hits back and forth, turning this line on and off, which dispenses and undispenses water, which makes the zombies jump up and down, which you can see the column right there, which scares the villagers. You have to like scare them and not scare them like repeatedly, so they actually continuously generate golems. Otherwise, they just don't. But that was the issue I was having, is for whatever reason that little space I had wasn't quite enough, and I had to do something extra. And you know, this was a very simple solution. I just happened to get a couple of slime balls and I fixed it up really nicely, and this is now producing quite a bit. I should have quite a bit in here. Oh my, everything is backed up. See, I went AFK. And I didn't think this through. Oh my gosh, I wonder how much is just despawning. All right, well, lesson learned. Check my farms a bit more frequently than I have been. There we are. All the iron has been put into block form, and woo, that was a lot more than I thought I had. And this, about half of that was stuff that I had mined in the last couple of days. You can see how much copper I have too, just endless amounts. This is gonna do me for quite a while. You know what? Let's go turn that farm off real quick. All right, now the farm is turned off. I just took all the blocks out of the hoppers so they can't move back and forth. And that's gonna do me for a while. This way I'm also not spamming the server and lagging it when I'm AFK here, which I don't do very often, but apparently I was gone long enough that I had some overflow. But that should be good for quite a while. I won't need that again. That took a lot longer than I was expecting to do. So the other half of the goal for this episode is to actually do some more work on my starter base. I did get some more of the design concepts completed. I just need the materials, which is a lot of stone and some glass and bone, because I need bone block. And that's going to be the part that I think I'm going to struggle with. I believe we do have a community skeleton farm. I'm going to have to check into that. But I'm going to gather all those up with a shulker, and I'll be back in a minute. Well, it just so happened that Crink stopped by, and he sold me some shulkers right there in the spot. So now I have 8, which is fantastic. And what's even more is I think I have everything I need. Just these 2 for the next part of the build. So let me gather these up, go to Starter Town, and we will get building. And there we are, one short time lapse later, and the first part of this build is done. Let me go into FreeCam so I can show you a little bit more detail of things. There's a few things I've added and changed. You can see up here that I've added a little bit of ruin from there and also there. And you can see kind of where it would have gone right there. I need to make it match a little bit more. And then this, of course, is ripped apart because there's another segment here. But the last couple segments are all going to be kind of floating around it in different elevations. And the idea is basically the building unraveled itself. Think like a double helix, right? If you unwind it, then it looks like a corkscrew. And essentially that's what this did, is it corkscrewed apart. And so these two parts are kind of magically connected, and it separated everything else. Now, I don't think I'm gonna have anything like suspending them. They're just gonna kind of stay there. The tricky part is getting into them. I haven't figured out, besides wings, how to do that. Or how viable that portal is. I haven't lit it up. I don't know what's gonna end up. But yet I've got the other parts mostly designed at this point. I just need to put on some finishing touches. I'll probably go through and do a little bit more ruination on this top. It just feels too pristine. I think it needs more. Just add some more character. Well, with that done and out of the way, I think I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.